So we're going to be creating a bitmap file today. I am personally going to make a very pixelated American flag. So the first thing to do when you're making a bitmap file is you start out with the file header. Now the first 2 bytes in the file header are designated to say what type of file it is. Since we're making a bitmap file, the first 2 bytes are going to represent the letters B and M in hexadecimal. So the B in hexadecimal would be represented by 42, and the M in hexadecimal would be represented by 4D. Now the next 4 bytes are the size of the bitmap file, and I already calculated ahead, and the size of this file is going to be 278 bytes, which in hexadecimal is 116. So in these files, it takes the farthest right digits and puts them first. So since it's 116 in hexadecimal, the last one and the 6 come first. So in this position we put 16, and then since it's 0, 1, 1, 6, we'll have 0, 1 right here. And since there's no digits in front of the 1, then the rest are zeros. The next 2 bytes are reserved for applications and like their information, and so since we're not using an application to create this bitmap, that's 0. And these next 2 bytes are also reserved for applications that create these bitmap files, and we're not using them, so we're going to put zeros again. And then these last 4 bytes of the file header are used for where the image starts, and the image starts on the 54th byte because that's how big the file header and the dib header is. So we're going to put 54 in hexadecimal, which is 36, and the rest are zeros because there's no digit bigger than 3. And so that is the file header. So now we're going to work on the dib header, and the dib header starts here. So the dib header, the first four bytes are how big the dib header actually is, and it's 40 bytes, which is represented by 28 in hexadecimal. So we'll go ahead and fill in the next 3 bytes with zeros. And then the next 4 bytes are designated for the bitmap image's width, which is 10, which is represented by 0A in hexadecimal. And so we'll fill the other 3 bytes for it with zeros. Then the next 4 bytes are designated for the height of the bitmap image, which is 7 pixels. So we'll go 0, 7, and then 3 more 0 bytes. Then the next 2 bytes are for the number of color planes, and from what I know, this must be 1 always when creating by yourself. So it goes 0, 1, and then the next byte is 0. Then the next 2 bytes are bits per pixel. So we're doing 1 byte per color of blue, green, and red. So that's going to be a total of 24 bits, and that 24 is represented by 1/8 in hexadecimal, and we'll just do zeros for the next byte. Then the next 4 bytes are the compression method, and the default is none, so we'll just fill in 4 bytes of zeros. And then the next 4 bytes are the image size, and the image is 224 bytes. So that's represented by E0, and then 3 more 0 bytes of just filler. And then the next 4 bytes are resolution for horizontal, next 4 bytes are resolution horizontal, and I decided to make the resolution 100, which is represented by 64. And then we have 3 more padding of 0 bytes. Then the next 4 bytes are designated for the resolution vertically. I decided to also make that 100, so that's also 64, and then 3 more padding bytes. Then the next 4 bytes are the number of colors in the palette, and the default is just putting zeros, so we'll put 4 more 0 bytes. And then the last 4 bytes of the div header is the number of colors used, number of important colors used, and the default is also using zeros, so we'll type in 4 more 0 bytes. Now we're getting into the actual image itself. So what I made was a black border. So there's a border 1 pixel wide of just black pixels, just to kind of like show where the American flag is. I had 3 bytes by 3 bytes be the blue and white stars. It's not really stars though, because you can't really get that detailed with only 9 bits. And then I had the red and white stripes. So the very bottom row, which is where you start, the bottom left pixel, and then to the right, and then you move up a row once you're done with that. So we're going to start with the bottom border that is black, and to kind of keep the black pixels separated from padding pixels, I made each black pixel be 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. The first byte in each pixel is the blue, the second byte in each pixel is the green, and the third byte in each pixel is the red. So when you have all 3 that are the same color, it's a grayscale, and since it's a really low grayscale, it's black. So we're going to have 10 0 1s, or 10 pixels of 0, 1, which will be 30 0 1s in a row. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So now that we have all of the bytes for each pixel, we still need to make the amount of bytes used for each row a multiple of 4, so that it's easier for the computer to operate. So that's actually required. So we need to have 2 more bytes of padding, basically, to make it an even 32. So we're just going to throw in 2 bytes that are just zeros. Now theoretically they could be any digits, but it doesn't really matter because it's just padding and it's not used for anything. So now we're on to the next row, which is the second row from the bottom. And the first pixel is a black pixel because it's the border on the left side. So we have 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. Now the bottom row of the American flag is a red stripe. So we're going to have that represented by 0, 1, 0, 1, FF. So we have low blue, low green, a lot of red. And we're going to have 8 of those pixels. So that's 1. This is the second red pixel. The 001 FF is the third. Those 3 are the 4th pixel. Those 3 are the 5th pixel. Those 3 are the 6th pixel. Those 3 are the 7th pixel. There's the 8th pixel. And now we go back to another black pixel for the right border, and then the 2 bytes of padding again. Now we have a white row. Once again, we have to have the left border of black, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. Now white is just FF, FF, FF. We have a lot of blue, a lot of green, a lot of red, and that gives us a grayscale that's really high, so it's white. So we need to go FF, FF, FF 30 times. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Actually, sorry, we don't need 30. We need 24 because of the border. So we're going to go back 6 and go 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, and then the 2 bytes of padding. Now we're going to get into the rows with the blue and white for the stars. So first we need the padding, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. Not the padding, the border for the black border around. And then we have a blue pixel, which is represented by FF 05, 05. I made them 05 so that you could tell apart from the 01s used by the blacks and the reds. So there's your blue pixel, and then we need a white pixel to represent a star. So we go FF, FF, FF. So there's your white pixel, and now we go back to another blue pixel. So FF 05, 05. Now we go into a red row. So for the remainder of this row, it's all red. So we go 01, 01, FF, 01, 01, FF. Those are 2 red pixels, and we're going to make another red pixel, 01, 01, FF, and another 01, 01, FF, and another 01, 01, FF, and then we have our black border, so we go another black pixel, which is 01, 01, 01, and then we have the 2 bytes of padding because the row has finished, so we go 00, 00. Now we have another row which starts with the black border, of course, so 01, 01, 01 for the black pixel, and then we start off with a star in the blue and white, so it's going to be a white pixel, so it's going to be FF, FF, FF for the white. Now we're going to have a blue pixel, so it's going to be FF 05, 05, and then it's going to be white for the rest of the row. So it's going to be FF, FF, FF for a white pixel, FF, FF, FF for another 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 white pixel, FF, FF, FF for the last white pixel, and then another 01, 01, 01 for the black border at the very end. And then 2 more bytes of padding. And then we have the top row of the flag. There's still 1 more row above that, which is the black border. So we're going to go the black border on the left side, 01, 01, 01, the black pixel. Then we have a blue pixel, FF 05, 05. Then we have a white pixel for a star, so it's going to be FF, FF, FF. Then we have another blue pixel, so it's going to be FF 05, 05. And then for the remainder of this row, it's going to be a red pixel, so it's going to be 01, 01, FF for a red pixel, 01, 01, FF for another red pixel, 01, 01, 01, 01, FF for another red pixel, 0101 FF for another red pixel, 0101 FF for another red pixel, and then finally the border for 010101 for the black pixel. And then we need more padding, so 0000 for the 2 bytes of padding. Now we have finally reached the top row, so it's just going to be all black bytes. we're gonna have 30 black bytes again. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. And then we have the 2 bytes of padding at the end. And that is the last 2 bytes of the file. So you should be able to click save and open it up in any image application, so Paint or just your standard image opener, and that should do it. Alright. And now that we have this file completed, we'll go ahead and open it up. So go ahead and open this bitmap.bmp file. Go ahead and open it up, and sure enough, there is the flag. The blue, white, blue with the red stripe, white, blue, white with the white stripe, and then blue, white, blue, red stripe, then white stripe, red stripe with the black border. And that's it. Yep. Thanks for watching.